High in the Andes, shrouded in mist and sorrow, stood Casa de la Lluvia. The grand estate, once a symbol of the Mendoza family's prosperity, now languished in neglect. Its once vibrant walls, now muted and crumbling, whispered tales of past grandeur and a swift, brutal fall from grace. The Mendozas, once revered leaders in their community, had become pariahs, their names stained by scandal and shrouded in whispers. Their downfall was as swift as it was unexpected, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a legacy tarnished by suspicion. The house stood as a monument to their shattered legacy. Vines like grasping claws crept across the once polished stonework. The ornate fountains, once overflowing with the music of splashing water, stood dry and cracked, choked by weeds. The air, heavy with the scent of decay and damp earth, hung thick with unspoken truths and the weight of a tragic past. The locals, once employed in the estate's vast coffee plantations, spoke of the Mendozas in hushed tones. The family's downfall was a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of fortune and the fickle hand of fate. Their story served as a cautionary tale, whispered from generation to generation, a somber legend cast against the backdrop of the decaying Casa de la Lluvia. The most enduring mystery surrounding the Mendozas was not their downfall, but the disappearance of their youngest daughter, Isadora. One day she was there, a bright and curious child, the apple of her father's eye. The next, she was gone, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a void as profound as the silence that followed the storm. Rumors swirled around her disappearance like the mountain winds that whipped through the valley. Some whispered of a kidnapping, a desperate attempt to extort money from the already crumbling Mendoza empire. Others spoke of dark magic, of ancient curses and jealous spirits envious of the family's former wealth. The authorities investigated, but their efforts proved fruitless. The whispers continued, each retelling adding another layer of fiction to the truth. Isadora became a ghost story, her memory lingering in the shadows of Casa de la Lluvia. The unanswered questions surrounding her disappearance only deepened the mystery, turning speculation into folklore. 20 years passed. The story of the Mendozas and the vanished Isadora faded into legend. Then, on a day much like the one she disappeared, a figure emerged from the mists that clung to the mountainside. She stood at the rusted gates of Casa de la Lluvia, a lone silhouette against the imposing structure. The woman, her face weathered by time and hardship, bore an uncanny resemblance to the patriarch of the fallen family. Her eyes, the color of dark chocolate, held a familiar spark, a flicker of the Mendoza's fiery spirit. Word spread like wildfire through the village. Isadora Mendoza had returned. Disbelief greeted